For the first step, go to enrollapp.com, and whenever you arrive at the homepage, you'll see the words that say, "Let's make the web a better place." It's a 100% genuine organization that's sought after and well known in business now. Furthermore, it permits us to bring in cash from home without the requirement for any specialized abilities or experience. Give close consideration as I tell you precisely the best way to begin bringing in cash online at this moment. When you're on the Select Applications homepage, click the green Sign In button on the right side of the screen, and you'll be taken to a box where you'll have to enter your email address and password. It's a straightforward interaction, but I would suggest browsing your email inbox first, since if this is your first time pursuing a free account, you'll have to activate it by tapping the link delivered to your email address. The mission progress information that you'll see on your Enroll App dashboard whenever you've logged in will keep tabs on your development each time you finish a mission. There's a little cow in the progress meter that starts on the left and pushes ahead on the right side as you complete tasks and missions. Be that as it may, here's the most outstanding aspect. It'll give you additional monetary rewards and reward cash, which is the reason I enthusiastically prescribe this to fledglings. Pay attention because there are some things that I need to teach you that can help you double or even triple your money. What's going on here, you may ask? All things considered, it's a little mystery stunt that I found in the wake of chipping away at this site. So continue to observe so you miss nothing. When you look down underneath on your Select application board, you'll see the surveys and how many surveys you've replied to. A survey is an inquiry that you need to reply to, and the screen also shows how many you've answered. Then, at that point, you'll see the measurements, overviews, and surveys of the number of individuals who answered yes and no in the inquiry. You don't need to do anything for this inquiry. It's essential to answer each survey to bring in cash on the web. Additionally, the more you answer the surveys, the more points you'll have. Along these lines, from the beginning line, your little cow symbol can arrive at the end goal of the advancement missions and bring in more reward cash, making it a lot more straightforward for the site to track down your appropriate projects that fit your segment. Assuming you do another survey, it'll add up to the surveys that you replied to. You can rehash a similar survey by tapping on the button between yes and no and proceeding. You'll see the progressive number of surveys you've answered. You can do this as many times as you like since there's no restriction. Recall that the more inquiries you reply to or the more surveys you respond to, the more cash you'll make. You can do this on your telephone or on the off chance that you don't have a PC. Don't worry, because it works in any place of the world. It doesn't make any difference on the off chance that you live in the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, India, the Philippines, Europe, or some other country on the planet. Before we go any deeper, I'll give you an opportunity to show your love for the channel by liking this video and subscribing to us. If you've watched this video up to this point, maybe you've observed this video to be fascinating and enlightening, so kindly leave a comment below. Back to the Enroll app, if you go to your dashboard and click on Accomplishments at the top, you'll have the option to see your improvement, as well as the number of badges and points you have. You can likewise see what mission you're on. For instance, your first mission says Earth. Furthermore, you should simply adhere to the guidelines on the most proficient method to step through examinations, answer survey questions, and most importantly, just be persistent. For 30 days straight, you'll have to finish a survey question for 5 minutes every day, and furthermore, complete your first mission as clarified previously. As you progress, the cow symbol will move to one side until it arrives at the end goal. What's more, the more badges you get, the more points and cash you can acquire on the site. You'll really want to ensure that all of your profile settings are refreshed, and remember that your answers to the surveys are kept hidden, so don't stress over it. When you sign into your account, click the down arrow adjacent to the profile symbol and snap Text Preferences. Once on the page of Text Preferences, it'll let you know that you really want to ensure that all of your profile settings are up to date. Assuming you're asking why you really want to choose every one of the 3 gadgets, the reason is simple. The more gadgets you pick, the more tests you can do, the more surveys you can reply to, the more cash you can make. You'll be asked when is the best opportunity to send messages for the available surveys, so I'd like you to pick the first choice, which is to send me messages immediately so they can send you significantly more tasks and survey notifications to your inbox. Again, the more doors you have, the more cash you can make. As well as actually taking a look at the warning underneath about sending you an email when you qualify for a test, of sending you an SMS warning along with your email inbox at whatever point they have tests accessible and you're qualified to take them. Consistently remember to follow every one of the settings to get more cash flow on the site. Then, at that point, you can return and respond to the surveys and repeat the activity. I genuinely want to believe that every one of you can believe it's so natural to bring in cash online while using this site by essentially clicking a couple of buttons. I accept that anybody can do this. You should simply achieve it by finishing your survey missions in general, acquiring more points and badges, and seeing your improvement go from nothing to $100. And that's it for today's video.